we're customer focused. We enable the users of our technology to be customer focused. Companies need to go where their customers are. All right, so the digital transformation is all about, again, the digital customer journey transformation. People, the way the way they want to actually deal with companies are, and the habits have changed, and they're going to continuously change, and they're going to change where the consumption and the usage of these digital channels are going to increase. These customers they've gone from the 9 to 5, let's say, or the 8-hour type of working day, in which they demand and they want services that are 24 by 7. And at Infobip, we recognize that we need to provide the type of platforms in which enable these companies, all companies, to be 24 by 7 type of companies. We provide or we enable customers to actually create a type of communication channels that rely on artificial intelligence, and these artificial intelligence are available all the time. In certain cases, also, it enables, if you want to go past an AI type of interaction, being able to go to people. So even if you're going to the actual people, companies have to provide these services worldwide. So when you take a look at companies that they look at time zones, and they establish centers that are time zone based, well, they all need they need the type of platform that integrates all of the customer communication in one place, so that as a customer goes from time zone to time zone, their data is never really lost, and to them it's seamless. So trying to run a 24 by 7 type of operation means that you need to manage a customer's data and the customer experience across all of that stuff, which requires, in the back end, to provide the type of technology that traverses across these regions. So when we have, so as we base all of these technologies into the cloud and enable all of these services, whether a person starts a conversation at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and then eventually wants to conclude it at 12 o'clock at night, right, all that information, all the data, and all of that interaction is all available in one way. And this is all part of when we were saying, and even in terms of the medium, so the omni-channel type of thing. They may start it as an email, and then it can go to a let's say a WhatsApp channel, and then it may switch to a voice kind of a voice type of conversation, and all of that information needs to be available for the people that are serving that person in a friction-free type of environment. And that's where we come in. We really enable businesses to be able to provide these kind of services. Provide the type of communication channels that the customer wants. A business can force a customer, or let's say they can tell a customer, like, well, in order for you to communicate with me, you have to come to my website, or they actually want to, you have to download our application. And this is the whole notion of what is the whole discussion now is about a super app. So what is the definition of really a super app? A super app is an application that enables you to carry out transactions in the form that the consumer is most comfortable with. So it's actually, a super app is all about the actual communication channel. right? So through the communication channel, I need to be able to do everything that I want to do. It's not really about being able to download or downloading one application in which I do all of these services, but it's actually being able to use my preferable communication channel in order to do all of these transactions. Whether I want to do a bank transaction, whether I want to order food, or whether I have to do something that's very specific for a company. It's all about a communication. It's all about a channel. So, so for Infobip, we provide that type of infrastructure. We provide the infrastructure for what is considered a super app. We follow consumers. We follow customers, consumers being a consumer of a service. And again, it's all about, again, we go back to the communication, the communication type of channel. And what we monitor, we see out there is like, what are those communication channels? And then what are some of the additional value-added services that you can build on top of that? And that's where the whole notion of omni-channel really comes into place, right? Because a consumer of a service may want to communicate in different media, depending on what they are, where they are, be it an application, or be it an email, or be it, so the journey of the actual consumer of a service can change. And the company focuses on the enablement of transitioning that communication journey across many different media, and to have all of that converge into one place where a company is able to actually manage and continue this journey, continue the journey of customers. We need to be where the customer is. We need to be where our consumer is. E-commerce the growth of it has been accentuated even more because of the unfortunate pandemic that has hit. But that has changed the trends. The people who are more comfortable with doing normal type of what used to be the normal kind of business, normal channel, now have been driven and they got used to more of the digital transaction of the digital world. This is increasing more and more. Services at a faster time. These are all the actual demands that are coming from customers. So maybe in other places they have been enabled before, and we've serviced those regions. But these trends have come here. Look at the great transformations that are actually happening in Saudi Arabia, right? So all of these newer demands. Look at the expansion of services that are available there. I mean, that is just one. It's just like an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity for business for businesses, and all of these businesses, they need the kind of technology that's going to enable them to come to market fast. Infobip enables that. How do we enable businesses get to their consumers as fast as possible?